Well, we had our differences with General Zia, but these were really political differences, and we always tried to fight a political battle. Uh, once I received the news of his death, it was first hard to believe that the Zia era had indeed ended. But my advice to all the other party colleagues, supporters, has been to let the past rest. And
will you ever forgive him?
I mean, it's not, as I said before, we left it always to God. When people used to say, do you believe in revenge? We said, we believe in God's will. Now I think since he's dead, the chapter is really closed.
Do you believe that this was sabotage?
Well, there are certain reports which have indicated that it might be. Only an investigation can show exactly what happened.
In your view, who would have wanted to have murdered General Zia?
I don't know what, who would have in particular wanted. Pakistan is a volatile country. There are many different interest groups, and life in this region is not a safe one.
What would you say General Zia's legacy is today?
It seems somehow in bad taste to talk about someone who is so recently dead and the funeral hasn't yet taken place. But I think rather than dwell on the past, Pakistanis must now look to the future, and in looking to the future, they must think of reconstruction, developing a national identity, national goals, and securing internal cohesion through democracy.
Looking to the future, do you now expect the elections to go ahead?
Well, the one positive development has been that the Constitution has been adhered to, and the new acting president immediately assured the nation that elections would be held on November 16th.
And if they're not held, will you call your supporters out?
Well, it's not a question of the PPP itself right now, because the entire opposition or the entire political spectrum is today united on the point of elections. So I certainly think there would be a lot of dismay if the election date was not adhered to. We've offered the caretaker administration all cooperation in ensuring a conducive political atmosphere to enable elections to be held.
You make it sound as though there can be.
Well, I
peace.
hope so. I hope so. Pakistan's been through too much turmoil. We do need peace, and that peace means that all of us must try and remain calm, and all of us must recognize that it cannot be easy for the interim administration, and we must do everything to facilitate a constitutional path, not create any provocation which can invite a reversion to martial law.
Will you personally fight this campaign, even though you're expecting?
Well, I certainly hope to be in the campaign, yes.
Do you expect to win?
Well, I expect the opposition to win, yes.